Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Pigments of the Past, and today I was really inspired by another creator called Evangeline Molly, and she did a whole dark fantasy, 80s dark fantasy makeup look, and I thought it was really cool, and honestly just all of her videos have really been inspiring me to like have a lot more fun with makeup and be more playful, and like have kind of helped like restart my love of makeup and like why it's so fun. So yeah, if you want to join me, I'm going to also do my own version of Jennifer Connelly's makeup in the Labyrinth, inspired by Evangeline Molly. So here we go. All right, so I'm going to put on a little bit of Maybelline Fit Me as like eye primer. And yeah, I don't generally do my base first because I have very hooded eyes, and also I'm just very messy, so I always get, even if it's like great eyeshadow, I always get it all over my face. So I always do my eyeshadow and my mascara and stuff first, and then my base. All right, so in these photos, these reference photos that I'm looking at, she is mostly has like a lot of like pale pinks, pale purples, and like a lot of bronzer, which I thought was super interesting. I mean, Evangeline did mention that in her recreation, which I thought was super interesting. Like, I feel like that's what gives it the really 80s look, is that like kind of purple blush mixed with bronzer, I think. So that'll probably be the main focus. But anyway, the eyes are gonna be pinky purple, maybe some like darker purple kind of smoking it out. No wings or anything like that. No snatching. So I think I'm going to go in with the Cosmic Brushes Muse palette. It just has a lot of, there's several nice pinky purple tones I think would work well for a dark 80s look. All right, so yeah, I'm actually going to start with Petal. And then I'll probably add some of this haze to kind of make it more murky, and probably Fig and Sweet Pea, but we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna start with Petal first. So yeah, I'm just gonna like tap it on to have it be kind of like the base shade. Yeah, and she's got those really full brows, and she definitely like has, you know, that pink kind of all the way up into the brows. So I'm just laying this color Petal down for the whole thing, or over the my whole eyelid up to the brows. It's fairly close to my skin tone, so it's not really, it might look more jarring if you had a lighter skin tone. And also I have very hooded eyes too, so for me to put eyeshadow all the way up to my brow bone doesn't look as dramatic as somebody with not hooded eyes, or like a lot of lid and eyebrow space, or like upper lid space, I guess. Okay, so now what I want to do, I'm gonna try and like darken, pinken it up with with Sweet Pea. So that's like the more purpley shade here. Ooh, it's pretty. Yeah, nothing crazy yet. I'm just trying to blend these two colors together. Not taking this one all the way up, just kind of blending it with the Petal. All right, now I think I'm gonna go in with Fig and kind of line my eyes and smoke it out with this. I just discovered these things. Like, you'd think I would have known about them for a long time, which is good and bad though, because it also means that I don't clean my brushes as much anymore, which I should. But yeah, basically it's just like a little sponge, and you can just, I know, probably a lot of people knew about these, but I only learned about them, like, I only found out about them like a couple years ago. So it's super nice, especially if you have like that one brush that you really love and you want to use it like on the same look with multiple colors. Anyway, it's nice. All right, so now that I've put that on pretty messily, I am going to find like a deeper purple to kind of smoke it out. But I want to make sure it's not, I want it to be a more cool toned purple, because as much as I love like Eggplant, that's not really the vibes. Oh, I should have used this palette. I mean, the other one's great too, but this is actually perfect. It's Blend Bunny Sickly Sweet. I love this palette. Now, the Muse palette is great too, but all right. So I'm gonna go over in this color here, Morose, and then I think I might try and blend it out with some of these other purples after that. We shall see. Ooh, yeah, it's a nice purple. And yeah, I mean, this is my interpretation, so of course it's not gonna be like, you know, I wasn't really, I wasn't doing my makeup in the 80s, so like, I'm sure there will be people, and actually I'd love to hear from people that like, you know, because I see like Y2K makeup all the time, and like some of it is great, and I really like to, especially like giving a modern twist on it. I think it's really fun and cool, but a lot of times, you know, there'll be like a bunch of contouring or like, you know, lining your lips and stuff, and like we definitely didn't do that. You know, like maybe makeup artists were doing that, but on celebrities, but no, nobody was contouring, or at least if they were, it was not a commonly done thing. And at least most people, regular people, didn't know about it. Ooh, that's nice. I like this. Okay. I feel like this is giving more 80s dark fantasy. Oh, and this brush, I love this brush so much. It's Rephr. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, I want to get a bunch more of these, but they're kind of pricey, but they're really nice. Anyway, I'm doing a bunch of blending now, so okay, I'm a big fan of this purple. All right, so now take my trusty sponge guy, and then I'm gonna go in a little bit of Frills and Thrills and see how that looks. At first I thought that might be too dark, but I think it's actually perfectly nice. Okay, all right, so now I'm gonna go in with Lollipops, and I might mix it with Crybaby, but we'll see how it looks first. This is definitely looking a lot more purple than Jennifer Connelly does in the Labyrinth, but we'll see. Okay, it's looking a little more baby pink than petal pink, or I don't know exactly what the difference is, but I think I'm gonna actually go back to Petal from the Muse to blend out the top part to give it kind of more muted 80s pink look. There we go. I'm gonna kind of blend out under my eye a little bit, and I am not gonna put concealer on my under eyes. I don't think. I actually don't do it that often, honestly, but I also want that like kind of 80s muted grungy fantasy look, and I think that not putting on a bunch of brightening under eye concealer will help with that. Okay, gonna do eyelashes. So I'm gonna go in with Oden's Eye gel liners. I love these liners. I have this really pretty pastel-y muted purple that I think will be perfect for the waterline of this. Oh, another trick I learned not that long ago, which is crazy because I used to do heavy bottom liner growing, like when I was a teenager, is using a Q-tip to like dry your bottom lash line before you put eyeliner on it. And yeah, these are the old Oden's Eye Soleil 2 gel liners. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating so much. I turned off the fan in here to like such like a sweaty person. Gross, but I turned off the fan in here because I'm filming, and I honestly debated just making a short and not talking so that I could keep the fan on. But anyway, all right, so there's that. And then I curled my lashes, and this would actually be a great time to use false lashes, but I'm not going to. I'm still not that good at it. I really like the Ardell Wispies, like the ones that you put underneath, but I'm just gonna use mascara for now. But I think if you look at Jennifer Connelly, she's like gorgeous, thick, dark eyelashes. So yeah, for me, I think just because I'm kind of like oily and also have like hooded eyes, I have a lot of trouble finding mascara that doesn't just get everywhere. But this Caliray Come Hell or High Water, yeah, it's been pretty good. Like this is another reason I do my base makeup at last, but it will still get on me initially, but it doesn't like smudge and flake off on me during the day if I wear it for a while. So yeah, we're not going for super natural lashes here, but that's pretty. Okay, now eyebrows. Gonna do those 80s brows. I am not brow girly. I want to learn though. So if you have any tips, please let me know. But I mostly just use a tinted gel. I'll sometimes like draw a little bit in there, but yeah, tinted gel just seems to work the best for me. Or yeah, a lot of times I just use the good old ABH pomade, which, you know, yeah, I'm just not very good. Like, I'd love to shape my eyebrows and like draw on the hairs, but every time, and I have done that, or at least like shaved part of my eyebrows, and it looks fake on me. I don't know how so many people are able to like make the strokes look natural. But anyway, we want bold brows for this, so back to 2016 brow era for this. Like, her brows are very straight, so I'm gonna try and like maybe straighten mine a little bit, but again, I'm not really the best at eyebrows, so I just kind of put some pomade. And like, I do have brow pens and pencils, and I will, you know, use them, but I don't know, it just never looks all that natural on me when I try to do that. So hopefully 2016 brows or 1986 brows. I know everyone's eyebrows are uneven, but it still bugs me. I still want them to be perfectly symmetrical. Okay, yeah, the brows are definitely giving more of the 80s vibes here. Should we bring back 2016 brows? I kind of like them. I think the 80s were a little more like wild though, I guess. Like, they're nice, but they're like, you could kind of see like the brows hair, so like pushed up a little bit, I want to say. So we'll go for that. Okay, I'm not mad at it. All right, and see, now I have a little bit of mascara goop. Even though this mascara is wonderful, it just literally doesn't matter what kind of mascara I have, it will happen. So just take a little micellar water, clean it up, and then there's a little bit under my eyes, but I think I'm just gonna like smudge it out with the shade I used to do my eyeliner earlier, which was this fig shade. So I'm going back in with that. But yeah, so I'm actually working on another video that I've been working on the script forever. But yeah, it will be I'm gonna do probably maybe even like a series of videos probably about poisonous plants, and it's inspired by the Poison Garden palette from Bella Beauty Bar. I also filmed a video like a year ago based on gargoyles from like the Unearthly Cosmetics gargoyle, but it was my first video ever, and I'm trying to like read off a script, and it's just not it. So I will probably also try and refilm that and just like talk to the camera instead of reading my script that I wrote. But anyway, I decided to put a little bit of fig in my eyebrows. Yeah, okay. Definitely some bold brows. Am I looking like I belong in an 80s fantasy yet? Okay, and then I'm going to smudge this out just a little bit more. Okay, now I'm gonna do my base, which I might just flash forward or speed it up. But yeah, I am gonna use L'Oreal True Match Glotion. I know things weren't super like glowy necessarily in the 80s, but I am going for fantasy, so she's definitely got some sparkles going on. This is the Haus Labs Skin Tech Foundation in, okay, it's not saying what color it is, but I think it's like it's supposed to be like neutral. Oh no, 250 light medium neutral. I think it might actually even be like too warm for me still, but I don't know. And then good old Mercier powder. Okay, now the fun part. Okay, now I have like a purple brush, a pink blush, and bronzer. And this is the part I'm excited about, but also nervous because I haven't really done this, but I'm going to try doing like bronzer here and then kind of muddy it up with some like pink, like pale purple and pink blush. I don't know if I'll do the pink. Well, I'll do the bronzer and purple and then see. We'll see how it looks from there. Yeah, and then I'm using the Natasha Denona Alloy Cheek Duo. So if you look at a lot of like 80s photos, it looks like they kind of almost place their blush slash bronzer in like where we would kind of maybe put contour now. So doing that. And to be fair, when I first started contouring, it was basically the color of bronzer. So I am gonna actually use a little bit as contour to like, I don't know, even things out a little bit. Blend, blend, blend. It's a little patchy. Okay, now I've never really gotten purple blush to work for me, so let's hope this works and looks fun in 80s dark fantasy. Oh, yeah, I'm using the Lorac blush in Ultraviolet. Ooh. Okay, that's cool. If you take away nothing else from this, you should at least try the purple blush bronzer combo. Oh, that's cool. I like it. So yeah, I'm just putting it like right up under my eyes, the top of my cheekbones. Blending it and blending it down into that bronzer below. Ooh, okay. I'm a fan. All right, now I think I need maybe some highlighter, or at least I need to at least put a topper on my eyeshadow. She definitely has got sparkles going on. I think I am going to go back into the Muse palette and I'm going to put luster on the inner corners and actually maybe everywhere else. It's really pretty. Fuck. Ooh, okay. It looks white, but it's actually got a really strong like pink purple shift. So I actually think I'm gonna put this on my eyelid as well. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, cool. And you know what? I think I'm gonna use this as a little highlighter also. I like it that much. I'm just gonna do a tiny bit though. Just to like give it the fantasy element. Just a little on my brow bone, a little on like just the top part of my cheeks, right under my eye. Definitely gives it more of a modern look, but I'm not mad. I think it looks cool. All right, now lips. She has, in different photos, she has different, it's like they did different takes and she's got different stuff going on, but mostly she kind of has like a darker pink and then a lighter pink kind of gloss in the middle. So let's see if I can recreate that. It's fairly natural though, like pink, but I think I'm gonna maybe start with this Makeup Forever and kind of see if it's probably gonna be too neutral. Let me try. I think that might just be a little too cool toned. Okay, this is an old ABH lip liner in Dusty Rose. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Definitely need to add some pink. Maybe a darker pink on the outside, but it's a good base. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Okay, this is Tom Ford in Vicious over ABH Dusty Rose, whatever that thing is. Son of a bitch. Okay, starting again. color is very close. Now I just need like a bit of a lighter in color in the middle, and then maybe a little gloss. Maybe like a pink gloss, that would be good. I think I'm gonna use Unearthly Cosmetics Echo. Then I'm gonna put Buxom Dolly over it. Not bad. All right, and here is the final Jennifer Connelly Labyrinth look. See if I can make my hair. And yeah, I know, I need to redye it. It looks crazy, but. Okay, I'm gonna mess with my hair. Be right back. And that's the final look. If you've made it this far, thank you for joining me, and let me know what you think. Is there anything I missed? You know, what could I have done better? Have you tried this look? Anyway, this is Pigments of the Past. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye!